Hi, Libra. Welcome to Tinker Tarot. It's Lynn. That's your card, I think, right there. I've been shuffling for a couple minutes here, thinking about you and putting your vibes in there, Libra. This is your March tarot reading. Ooh, I think they're quite ready. Yeah, they are ready. So let's cut them for you. Ooh. It looks like you're going to get busier and busier as the month goes on, okay? It's going to start out slow, and then you're going to get busier and busier, okay? So if you have any time now, value it. Seven of Swords. Normally, this card is the fight or flight card, okay? This jumped out. This could be 7 days, 7 weeks. And you can see this man is trying to figure out a solution here. Okay, he's working into the night, even trying to figure this out, and it's a solution to this problem because there is opposition here. Okay, these swords think this way, and these swords think this way, and they've all complained or wrote about it or something. And this man is trying to figure out a solution that will work for both. But like I said, usually this is the fight or flight. Are we going to stay and work on a solution? Or are we going to jump out that window and make a quick escape and forget about all this? It's not worth it. It's not worth the effort that it's going to take. So, it's kind of a decision time for you. You might be thinking, you might be reconsidering something. Okay. Libra. So, Nine of Cups, nice card to start with. High Priestess. I saw this before in another reading. This Nine of Cups, High Priestess combination, and it started out this way. I'm not sure whose it was, but it was one of the first set I did. Okay. So like I said, you're going to start getting busier. There is, and here again, there seems to be some sort of competition. You're finding you might have to prove yourself above others, show how to stand out, among others, among competition, perhaps. There's something that you're not seeing here. And also, I want to point out that with all these people here, they're all trying to work individually to prove their point, to stand out, when they could work as a team and make something really great together. But they're not, because they want to be individually great. And so there's something overlooked here, eh? Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Something being overlooked. But anyway, let's go back to the beginning. Nine of Cups and the High Priestess. So, you're looking to have success in raising your awareness, raising your intuition, seeing what's hidden, you're starting to get a lot more in touch with your energy. I feel like with some of your emotional energy, some of your spiritual energy. And I feel like your instincts telling you it's possibly time for a change. You're needing to put work into something. You're wanting to feel connected. You could have some sort of gift yourself, Libra, where you're a healer of some sort. You could work with this sort of thing with the cards. You could be I think your instinct's telling you something here, to tell you the truth, okay? And I think for a change, you're going to listen to it. A lot of times we don't listen to our instinct, and I think that you're going to listen to yours here. Let me move these over a little bit so you can see them all, okay? I feel like they're in this competitive situation. I think that you're going to have some sort of an upper hand. You can see through the veil. There's like a veil, and you can see through it. Okay. Um, um, I also think that you get some sort of insight, and I think that you might see what everybody else is missing, something like that. Okay. I think that one of the keys in the situation is connection, is emotional connection. And perhaps that's what this is missing. This, you know, project, what's going on at work, what you're selling, creating, doing, is that what's missing is emotional connection. But this is what you're seeing clearly. You're going to try and I also see you appealing in some way, making some sort of appeal in some way. You're working hard. I see you putting a lot of time and energy into building your financial situation, maybe trying to put it back in. Um, when we have the Seven of Swords here over here, this guy's saying that he's trying to figure out some sort of solution to a conflict, and there is conflict right in the center of this situation. I think you're going to try and have some sort of compassion. You're going to try and approach the situation calmly. You have your own intuition, and but you're going to be successful at this, whatever you're doing here, whatever you're putting your energy into, and you realize it needs a change. It maybe need a revamping, a whole transformation or something. But I feel like it's missing something on an emotional level. Anyway. Hmm. Very interesting. Yeah. So there's a couple situations here. Okay. So you could be in a relationship or you're in a career. Okay. And whatever it, either way, you're looking to, because the death card doesn't mean you're going to end the career necessarily, but you're ending something about it, or you're ending something in a relationship. Okay. You need to cut ties with something. Now sometimes this is a person that's toxic in your life. Sometimes these are our thoughts, that are toxic. They're self-defeating, right? But whatever it is, whatever, because I think that somewhat it is thought, say, it's conflicting ideas or conflicting thoughts. And anyway, there's something that you're giving up, that you've been bothered by, plagued by, and you're ready to be born again. The Sun is success. As soon as you can end something, as soon as you can let something go, leave it behind, not let it control you or your thoughts, then you enter the Sun immediately. Immediately. So whether it's a place that you're leaving, a relationship that you're leaving, a job that you're leaving, there's something you need to leave behind. Okay? Soon as you do, the sun shines. You feel free, you feel alive, you feel light. It's a time of expansion and growth for you. All the things that you're trying to do back here, but there was limitations, it seemed. There could have been constrictions. You had to work within the policy or something like that, and the policy doesn't work. I don't know, but so you're finding some sort of new way, because in a way the sun is the birth. There is new life. new life. When the sun comes out, everything comes to life. It starts to grow again. Okay. And this is what's happening for you. March is a huge month. Okay. So in March, it's the beginning of the zodiac. And the zodiac is kind of the universal calendar, right? And so it's also the east where the sun comes up. So there's a ton of significance here. And it's the spring equinox, the birth. Okay. So this is a doorway time. And also at this particular year, in this particular March, there is all these things coming together and conjuncting and kissing each other and planets and a lot of energy going on that is creating this huge, um, you know, I call it a doorway, but I want to say, you know what reminds me of an elevator. You know, the doors open, whoosh, and you get on, and when they open again, whoosh, on the next floor or wherever you're going, it's all different and it's all new. And you've grown a little bit, you've matured a little bit because you've decided to eat crow or bite your tongue or give something up or forget about it or move on with it or realize there is no right or wrong answer. Nobody wins, you know, but the thing is you're able to cut it away out of your life, out of your mind. And that March is that time to do that. And if you're open to it, it could be really big. It could be really big, like the sun. It could really brighten everything. So right beside the sun, you have the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles is conclusion. Sometimes this is retiring, you know, you're leaving a career, leaving a company, leaving something here. There's something concluding because you're bored. You want to create something new. You don't feel passionate about this, or there's too much toxic energy around these efforts that you want to make. And so you're looking to do something new. You might want to do something independently on your own now, not have to work for a company or not have to do everything the team is doing, you know, because you have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is independence. It's where they call it the single card, but really it means that you can do it on your own. You know, you don't need to have a partner. You don't need to have a teammate. You don't need to have a boss. You don't need to have employees. You can do it. You can handle it. You've gained enough experience and knowledge at what you do or in your life to be able to now, you're in a high position. Look at how high she is, you know, up here, and this is looks very secure, very solid. So this is who you are now, and you're able to handle this on your own. It's interesting that you got the 10 and then the 9, but the thing is that's the kind of growth that you've done here. You know, you're ready. So, and growth you have done. You could be excelling into a new position, a higher position, more responsibility, could be more pay. I feel like it's more recognition. You know, you're getting the respect that you wanted before, and you were able to prove yourself. Like I think you're going to be very successful in proving yourself in seeing outside the box, different angles, the compassionate view, angle, whatever it is. Hi, Jean. Thank you very much, Jean. That's very nice of you to say. But here, there's others who believe in you. They're following you. You're a leader now. You're a leader now. You've really grown here, you know. Um, There's something too you may have to give up in order to move into this position, into this new whatever you're going into. You may need to give something up because we begin with the death. letting something go. So there's something you may have to let go in order to pursue this. But geez, you're like really happy. You don't have any regrets, that's for sure. Okay. No regrets. Every time I every time I say that, no regrets, I think of that movie, The Millers, and when their fake daughter was dating the guy on the motorcycle and he had the tattoo and it said no regrets, R-A. He spelled it wrong. And he kept asking the guy, you sure there's not anything you regret? Oh, jeepers. So no regrets. No regrets. I also want to tell you too, when I was shuffling the cards and I was thinking about you, Libra, I kept seeing the spelling Lybra, not Li. I saw Ly for some reason. I don't know why, but it is not for me to ask why. But there was a Y there. It's funny because here, so you can do it on your own. You're independent. You're strong. Your knowledge. You can move into teacher position, leader position because you've earned that now. You also may take some time to yourself before you move into whatever new position. You may even start your own business. I'm not sure how you're going to move forward, move up, but you are. There's no doubt about it. But you may take a little time first before you do that. And then you begin your outcome with the Three of Pentacles. And this is sometimes it's collaboration where we're working with others to create something incredible. And we all bring different talents to the table. And together we, like when they make a movie, for instance, you need the actors and you need the film crew and you need the costume designers, and everyone's important in the creation of this whole thing. And so that sometimes is what the Three of Pentacles is, but sometimes it's leaving our mark, really leaving your mark. He is working on a landmark. And when people see this landmark, they know that, oh, it says go this way for this, or it provides information and will stand the test of time. A lot of people will see it, rely on it, use it. Okay. So you could be creating something that is very useful to others, or others will be able to use. It also could be something that lives beyond you. You know, you could be really leaving your mark here with whatever you're doing, creating now at this time, Libra. All right. And then you have the Nine of Swords. Now, however, the Nine of Swords was reversed. Normally, the Nine of Swords is where have a lot of anxiety and worries, and we're having trouble sleeping because we're worried about all the problems. And some of the problems are real, and some of them are not. There are fears, unknown fears. What if? Oh my God! And if that goes wrong, I'll really be. But it isn't going wrong. But we have all these worries and fears. However, this Nine of Swords was upside down. And it says, I think that you are not plagued by these fears at this time. Normally, you would be. In the past, you probably would go through a real anxiety time. You're feeling a lot of pressure and to put out this amazing product or whatever you're working on, the pressure to be part of the team or whatever. But this is in reverse. And I just don't think I think there's a lot of clarity. You got the sun shining right down on you. You're using your instinct. You're feeling positive, creative. It's a very successful light. You are, things seem clearer. These things are clearing up. Okay. That it isn't true necessarily. and you're able to, I think, sometimes, um, you know, see, oh, here's a problem, and then you can say, but it's not a real problem. It's a fear that it could be a problem, but it isn't a problem right now. So you can talk yourself out of it, kind of thing. Now is you can reason maybe more with yourself. Okay. Then you have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. I think you're good. I'm going to tell you, I think it's much like the Six of Wands in this reading for you. And I think you're going to be paid given what you deserve now, what you're worth. You may have not been making in the past what you're worth. And I think that you're going to be coming into some money. I think that you're going to be paid more fairly. If people in the job, online, it says that should get $25 an hour, and you've been getting 17. Well, so I feel like it could come up to something way more reasonable, respectful, where you're getting paid for your actual experience and everything. I also feel there's you're feeling respected in what you're contributing here. You're certainly not feeling disrespected or unappreciated. In the past, I think you did, but I don't think you are now. It is a different experience for you this time. And this way you're able to let go of a lot of things that you were going through in your old experience. Say you're ready for this brand new. I think that you may know about the job before you start it. I have a feeling it doesn't start until April sometime, or this new beginning, wherever you're going to, whatever you're proceeding into, it isn't going to start maybe till in late April, perhaps, or maybe May 1st, something like that. Okay. It's coming, but you're waiting for it. You got to wait until that day, or you might have to finish here first before you can go there, because I feel like there's some sort of completion. Definitely something's coming to an end here, a whole chapter of life. Okay, this could be a whole career of something you did for a long time, or you've lived. It could have to do with a house, but I would doubt it. I just don't see property here, really. I see what you do, and in a lot of ways you might be ready to do something completely different. There's opportunity for expansion for you to go up in the field that you're in, but also you might be ready to just do something on your own now, have your own business, have teach, perhaps show others what you know, or help other. I don't know, there's some sort of leadership involved. I'm sure of it, some sort of leadership. Okay, possibly teaching. um and you're getting ready, you're getting all ready and prepared, and it's like you're ready to go, and you're still waiting for something to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, very interesting, very, very interesting indeed. um there's really only this one negative card, which is the Nine of Swords, and it's in reverse. Things that, and perhaps in the past, you were busy solving other people's problems. You had a lot of problem solving to do. And so that normally that was your go to thing, but I don't think you have to now. Like, you only have to solve your own problems. Or what you're moving into, it doesn't have all the stress that what you were doing. Ha! Look at that Nine of Swords right there again. So that's what you're taking out of your life. You don't want the stress anymore. You don't want the anxiety. And like I said, some of these are real fears. Oh, and some of these are imagined. I dropped one. Oh, interesting. Some of these are real, and some of these. In fact, look at that. You got the Fool. So you have the world here. Something's coming to an end. An era is coming to an end. Okay, and that makes a lot of sense because March is this new door, this Fool, this new chapter beginning, this new path for you. Okay, and you're ready to go on it. You're just like, what is the day? What day does the bus leave? Where is the bus? You're wanting to go. There's some sort of information or offer coming in. There's news that you're going to need to act very quickly. You're going to have to jump on this opportunity. It may require you to travel to go and find out more about it. But you're definitely going. You are definitely going. For a while, I'm not sure that you could see the possibility there. I think in some ways your mind was closed and you were thinking, I'll never be able to do that. Like, oh, I don't have the money for that. Or you're thinking of all the can'ts. And but really there's just as many cans and coulds as there are can'ts and wouldn'ts. The hanged man feels powerless, okay? Feels stuck, like they cannot say anything, they can't act, they don't have power in a particular situation. Um, but you're watching, you're able to see what everything that's going on. However, for some reason you're not able to act, but the reason is you're clinging to some old idea, some train of thought, a belief perhaps, um, through a relationship here or a job of some sort here. Okay, and you might feel like, you know I gotta tell you, sometimes in a family or at a job we can be put in the magician position. Okay, and you don't get paid the magician's pay, and you certainly don't get paid or don't be given the magician's credit, but you're expected to be the magician a lot. Okay, in situations, fix things that other people can't or won't fix, say things that people won't or can't bring them, don't have the courage to do. And so what's going on here is, I remember one time my dad was having a situation with my sister, and he said, Lynn, you have to do something about it. And I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? And he said, well, you got to fix it, Lynn. And I said, why me? Why don't you fix it? And he goes, I can't, Lynn. It has to be you. You'll have to be the one that does it. And I said, well, I'm not. What do you think? I have a magic wand or something? I can just, put ta-da and do this. You got yourself into this. I think you got to get yourself out of this. And so I took a step back from being that magician, because it's, you're, this is the kind of the hanged man thing, is sometimes we don't have any control in a situation, and sometimes we don't want to control that situation. We're smarter. The magician's kind of smart, eh? He's like, no, I don't think that's not something for me to fix. You got yourself into a situation, you're going to get yourself out, and your problem isn't instantly my problem. Because I think that you probably did this a lot. You could have been a problem solver in your job, or felt you were a fixer, something like that. And so you're stepping down a little bit from that magician position, okay? And and also realizing that, geez, well, if I've got that much power, I guess I am pretty powerful. I guess I can make change. I guess I am able to take my ideas, even though you don't believe them right now, and do something, because you think you're stuck with your ideas, and you're not. You have a lot of potential with your ideas, but you've got to look at them as glass half full, as this could be really great. I might really love this, instead of, oh no, well, how am I going to live there? Or how am I going to, you know what I mean? Like, it's totally different way approach to look at it, eh? And the Hanged Man is a lot about that. But you are going to definitely get that change of heart, because I feel like there's a time limit, and you're going to need to act. You're going to need to make a decision, and you're going. You're going. You have the Fool, you have the Three of Wands, you have the World. You know, you're moving towards something new for yourself, that is more for you, for one thing. It's 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 um it's something, like I said, I have a feeling you're trying to step out of that magician position, and not fix everything for everybody. It's exhausting, and to put that kind of pressure. I had to say to my dad, I'm just not that powerful. You think I'm not that powerful. And they just try and get out of doing it themselves, right? They just try and get out of it because they don't want to have to do that work. Well, we all have to sometime or another. We all have to. But anyway, so it's so, so good. Geez, you have so many cards indicating change. These tens, the death, the world, the Fool, and the Sun and the Nine of Cups. Two wish cards lighting the way for you, saying, if you want it, you can have it. That's what they're saying. What do you got here? I attract abundance. That's a fantastic one. And because you're probably a little worried, like I feel like you're really worried about leaving whatever this is behind, cutting these strings, ending this, whatever it is, okay, that's coming to an end, to a close. You're really worried about it. But you don't need to be. You don't need to be, because I attract abundance. These are little affirmations, and they're just examples that you could use, put on your fridge, your bathroom mirror. Every time you see it, you say it out loud to yourself. I attract abundance. And if you want, you can make different ones that appeal more to your situation, your life, or what you would like to believe. Okay. Wow. It is interesting that you got these two particular ones, eh? Because I haven't pulled these once. If you look at all the other videos, they have other affirmations. So if you want some different ideas, but look at that. You have, oops, let me move my finger there. I am attracting great success and prosperity. Wow. So this is wonderful, because there's a lot here. It seems like this is really about career in a big way for you, okay? I see that you're worried about leaving something that maybe has been stable for you in a long time, but suddenly lately has become unstable, more toxic, more challenging in some way. And you're ready to move on to something new. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for Priyanka Sani. Okay. Okay. Anyway, and there's a lot about abundance, securities, prosperity, success. Prosperity and abundance aren't always financial, like riches, but feeling like you have enough. I am comfortable, I am happy, I have everything I need, to have a good life, right? So that is really nice. Can you hear the dog snoring? Listen. I'm dog sitting today because my friend's having surgery. So I'm watching her dog, which I named Bacon. Well, I didn't name it. Someone named it Bacon. Its real name is Lila, but we named it Bacon because she's so chubby. She's supposed to be a little dog like this, and she's like this. Anyway, guys, I love you very much. Have a really great month. Enjoy all this change. Enjoy it. You're going to be a lot happier. And I will talk to you soon. I love you so much. Bye now.